and let us all do we can to build a better future. Daniel, you got a story for the people. What is going on, buddy?
Okay, so we're going back to a story that we covered a little bit ago that has an interesting update of something that we said might happen. I was a little less sure than I am now. I'm still waiting to see what happens, but this is interesting news nonetheless. So remember that union vote that happened with Amazon? And there's a lot of issues surrounding it? Well, it might get overturned pretty soon because of a couple reasons. So, testimony that Amazon Inc. had access to a mailbox installed for workers to vote in a recent union election could prompt the National Labor Relations Board to overturn the results, according to the agency's former chair. Hearing during an NLRB hearing on Friday, employee Kevin Jackson said Amazon security guards used keys to open the mailbox, which was located near the entrance of the facility in Bessemer, Alabama. The Retail, Wholesale, and Department Store Union, which lost at the election last month, has accused Amazon of having the mailbox installed so it could spy on workers. Remember, we covered that a little bit. Even just the impression of election surveillance by an employer can influence the vote's outcome, so the hearing is largely focused on what workers witnessed during the election. If the board finds Jackson's testimony credible, it should be reasonable enough to overturn the results, said Wilma Lebrin, who chaired the NLRB under President Barack Obama. What Jackson is alleging is, at minimum, creates an appearance of Amazon involvement, if not interference of actual tampering with ballots. Yeah, he said via email. Amazon has denied an ulterior motive, saying it asked the U.S. Post Office Service to install the mailbox in a bid to boost turnout. As we've said from the start, this mailbox was secure, as Amazon had no access to outgoing mail. A company spokeswoman said Friday, similar to any other mailbox that serves businesses, we had access only to the incoming mailbox where we received mail addressed to the building. The fact will become clear when we have a chance to present them next week. Jackson testified that he was leaving work one morning. He saw security guards approach the mailbox and then watched one of them open a large box on the bottom labeled 1P. What he was getting or out or looking for, I'm not sure, he said. While it was dark at the time, Jackson said his headlights illuminated the area. He also testified that Amazon security guards used surveillance cameras to monitor the parking lot, including zooming in on particular cars to read license plate and to see who was inside if they detected anything suspicious. So
okay,
update.
so all right, thank you, Daniel, for the update. So Dan, that doesn't sound so suspicious. Amazon tampering with votes, spying on people, security guards doing underhanded tactics. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
come on. Jeff Bezos and his bald head wouldn't do anything that shady. Oh, wait, they always have.
It's not like they had a vested interest, that they had no question. They were telling everyone that they were worried about this happening. I mean, what would a billion, almost $1 trillion company ever try and do?
Okay, so again, but see, here's the thing. Here's how you know right now that Amazon might be crapping its pants. Because number one, again, Chris Smalls, who is the activist from New York, who was the first one to be a heroic whistleblower and acknowledge the fact that a lot of these Amazon wellness centers, these fulfillment centers, are running rampant with COVID-19, and how a lot of the workers, especially throughout all of 2020, were put in very dangerous positions and situations due to management and executive decisions by Amazon that did that. All right. And what are we seeing right now? We're seeing a lot of these fulfillment centers getting a lot of propaganda about why they should not be joining a union or why they shouldn't be talking about a union. What else are we seeing? We're also seeing Amazon try and cover up the fact that, their truck drivers are peeing in bottles and their workers are peeing in bottles, and their truck drivers are also wearing adult diapers. Yeah, really, Amazon, you're trying to cover that up? Everybody knows about it. Everybody's talking about it. Just because you're the richest company in the world, it doesn't give you an excuse to be stupid. Everybody knows about it. And then finally, look, unrelated, but it should show you just how scared Amazon is of anyone challenging them. Amazon, during the 2018 election for the councilwoman seat for Kshama Sawant's seat in Seattle, they spent almost like $1 million, $2 million on a pro-corporate candidate. And it was a tough uphill fight for Kshama Sawant to get reelected. That's how scared Amazon is. And now that we're seeing this, again, they're tampering with votes. So now I got to wonder, hey, Dan, Remember how Fox News, and you had our good friend from Fox saying, well, in Delaware, that union vote was crushed. I wonder if those votes were tampered with as well in Delaware. I wonder. But hey, let's have democracy, a rarity in this country. To our viewers and subscribers, type 1 if you think Amazon did everything right. Type 2 if you know there's some messed up bullcrap happening, okay? Let's do that.